everyone, it's Reverend Lucy, and today I'm coming to you from our spiritual center, Spiritual Horizons in Delaware, Ohio, and I wanted to share with you this story or a talk about manifestation. So this video is about manifestation in its most amazing, miraculous forms. And so the story actually starts last winter. Last winter we were here and we were looking at our gift shop. This is our gift shop. And we were talking about wanting to add more stones, more crystals to the gift shop. And so just as we were figuring out what we were going to do for adding to our inventory, everything went into quarantine, and then those avenues didn't really exist anymore. So we continued to set the intention and the manifestation and to pray on it and to look at different avenues. And then one day, I think about in May, I happened to be in my yard doing some yard work, and I saw a piece of plastic, and I was pulling at it, but it wouldn't come, and I kept tugging at it. And when I pulled it out, it was a very big piece of plastic. I pulled it out, and lo and behold, there was a mother lode of mostly raw crystals. And so it was truly amazing. It was pounds worth of crystals. I wish I could show you the picture, but I'll show you some of those crystals a bit later. Anyway, we were overjoyed and excited and cleared them out, and not really sure how things just appear. Things, when you're manifesting, things appear out of nowhere. And so these crystals just appeared out of nowhere, and we were overjoyed. And so we started looking at them and categorizing them and classifying them and figuring out who was who and that kind of thing. And just overjoyed with the beautiful energy, because they clearly wanted to come out of the ground and they wanted to come back in service. I'm not sure how long they were where they were. I'm not really sure where they came from. They just appeared. And but they clearly were saying, "Yay, we're free, we're open." And they wanted to be back in service. So we were just enjoying their beautiful, fresh energy, having been energized. When you want to energize crystals, you put them in the ground so they can soak up that ground prana. And so we were enjoying that. And then just a couple of weeks ago, we were looking at, again, expanding. We're focusing on expansion here at the center. And we said, you know what, we'd like to get some more crystals. And so we started looking around and approaching other places that sold crystals and said, hey, would you wholesale to us? And very clearly we got no, not even a conversation, no messages. And so we said, okay, and just started looking at what the options were. And then, about a week and a half ago, out of nowhere, we get this phone call from a lady who has a wholesale business, and she services metaphysical, spiritual crystal shops in 23 states. She happened to be in the neighborhood. She'd swing by and show us what she had. And so we said, come on, because we had just been talking about that. And so literally, these three women pull up in a supercharged, extra long van with lots of crystals, and they pull right up out front. They wheel the crystals in. We're going through and selecting the ones that we wanted, because our focus really is on choosing tools that will help people in their spiritual journey. And so we got to select quite a nice selection of crystals. And they were in, selected them, and then got, boom, it was kind of a hit and run. It took many hours to go through all the crystals they had, but it was kind of a hit and run, but boom, it was done. They literally showed up at our door and brought everything in, and when they left, there was a pile of crystals, and we were excited and happy and saying, how does that happen? Manifestation. That's how it happens. It's not always on our timeline or when we think it should happen, but it happens. When you put it out there, it happens. And so there are ways to do that, and so we hope to have a couple of classes coming up soon on manifestation. You might look for those, but the crystals showed up, and that was just so amazing that I wanted to share that with you, that idea about the manifestation. But while I'm standing here, I'll point out, you know, our gift shop. We've got books, we've got this lovely amethyst-like tree, energy sprays, there's Reiki infused artwork, products for purifying water. These are these wonderful structured healing discs that you put your mug or water or pitcher on top of it for at least 3 minutes, and there are thermographic images that we have here to show all the inflammation in the body and how it decreased over 8 minutes just after drinking the water that's been on one of these chips. But also there's Peace for Poochie. It's a calming spray for dogs. Some Om CDs that are beautiful to meditate with. Some homemade masks that we have. Some papyrus prints from Egypt. Oracle cards, sage bundles, more artwork, and chakra gift boxes. Those are something that if you want to spend some extra time with a chakra to open it or to heal it or work with it, each box has a crystal, some sage, some Palo Santo, a tea light candle, and a special oil designed for that, activating that chakra. So like the red box, I think, is called red lotus oil. So there's a special oil in that one for activating that chakra. So that's our ordinary, and we had crystals in the gift shop. However, when we expanded, I want to show you over here all the lovely new things that we have. Some of the other stuff is included too, but this is a lovely, it's human-made. It's called carborundum, and I love how the light catches. The one lady here said, "Oh, it looks like peacocks." The color, if you see that, it's lovely, and it's a wonderful, it has wonderful metaphysical properties, it has spiritual properties with that. And we have smaller pieces as well. But then we have these pyramids. There's some organite. There's the chakra colors there. This one with the Reiki symbols on it. Some charoite and shungite. We have a whole bunch of shungite, which is wonderfully purifying. Some cell phone stickers, some Merkabas. These are lovely ferrocylinders. One is shungite, the other one's talco chlorite. And you hold them, and they're wonderfully balancing. Then we have homemade lavender candles. It just smells so divine in here at the moment. I wish you could smell that. Then there's a lavender, a selenite plate with the, again, lotus symbols on it, and you would put your mug or cup or glass on top of that, and it helps with the water there. Then we've got these labradorite slices. Look how beautiful. I don't know if you can see the way the light is hitting the labradorite, but these slices are polished on the one side and rough on the other, and so they're lovely in the journey. There's these pendulums. We have selenite wands, really large ones, which are really nice for clearing energy. So the person who's recording right now is getting really nice. I'm helping clear that energy field, and that's all you do with it. There are smaller selenite ones, which are really nice for gridding, if you know what gridding is, and some selenite for your palm work. There's tumbled stones and raw stones, and some of these, like these, came out of the ground. But we have worry stones, these lovely amethyst worry stones. And like these carnelian, this is some of what came out of the ground for us. And the calcite, just lovely stuff. And then we have rose quartz and amethyst, and then we have these wonderful hearts. Lots of hearts. Smaller stones here that we have all separated out. But lovely, there's some tumbled carnelian, some orange calcite, some rough orange calcite, some clear quartz points that are a little bit tumbled, and this lovely malachite. And so I'm not going to point out everything, but we have this really nice variety now of crystals to go with the stuff in the gift shop. And again, it's specifically designed stuff, tools, to help on your spiritual journey. And so we are so excited to share this with you, that we have this bounty of stuff that has come to us, literally right to our door. It was delivered to us. The one set of these raw stones, let me see, like no, it wasn't that one. It was this one. These raw stones literally came out of the ground outside and just appeared out of nowhere and fell into our laps. And then the other stones, like this polished hematite, literally was delivered to our door. We set out the intention, the manifestation, and literally crystals are appearing at our door. Like, we didn't have to go look for them, they just came to us. So that's the message about manifestation. Wanted to share those examples with you and introduce you a little bit more to our center. As we go, I'll probably have some more videos to show you some of the really cool stuff that we have here, interspersed between some trips to the park as well, because that's just my happy place too. But the energy here is so beautiful, and I hope that comes through, and that you see the spread that we have here, and also take away the message about the manifestation, and how things, when you're truly in that space of allowing the flow of the divine to show up, that it really does. So that's my message for today. Manifestation, bring it on. Bye for now.